Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of The Red Dawn. My name is Kyri, and today we are discussing Liverpool's 2-0 win over Brighton at home. Liverpool 2, Brighton 0 at Anfield, 3 points secured, clean sheet, and a performance that actually felt like Liverpool again. Um, it was controlled, was confident, and a professional win. It's exactly what we needed. First things first, massive result. Brighton, they aren't an easy team to play against. They kept the ball well. They press. They don't panic. Always unbelievable on the counter attack. So for us to win without ever really looking like losing control is just a big positive. From kickoff, you could tell the intention was different. We weren't passive. We weren't sitting off. We were on the front foot, aggressive, and moving the ball quicker than what we have in recent games. And the cop just felt alive again. You could sense it early on. Um, the biggest thing for me in the first half was how quickly we started. Um, Too many times this season we've been slow, sloppy, like letting teams settle. Today we were straight on and just pressing high, forcing mistakes and playing in their half. Getting that early goal from EKITIKE was massive. It completely changed the tone of the game. And then suddenly Brighton had to come out, and that was where Liverpool were at their best. Space, transitions, tempo. And what I liked the most was the decision making. We weren't forcing everything, and when it was on, we went forward. When it wasn't, we recycled the ball and we stayed patient. Brighton, they tried to settle after that. And to be fair, they had spells of possession, but Liverpool looked in control for the most of that first half. We pressed well. We moved the ball quicker. Um, and than what we had in recent games. And defensively, we looked solid as well. Obviously, then the big moment came. Mohamed Salah coming on. The reaction from the home crowd just said everything. Whatever's been said or written recently, the fans just made it clear how much he means to this club, how much he means to me as a Liverpool supporter myself. And he didn't just come on for a bit of a cameo and wave to the crowd. He made an instant impact. Second half, when we managed the game really well, and when the second goal came, it was well deserved. Great corner from Salah, great header from EKITIKE, and that's the game done. 2 goals from him. He led the line brilliantly, worked hard, held the ball up, and took his chances. Easily man of the match for me. After that, we were professional, no panic, no unnecessary risks. Just saw the game out. Brighton didn't really test us enough, and we never looked like throwing it away. Going forward, this was one of our most efficient performances. We didn't need 25 shots. We didn't overplay in the box. When chances came, we looked decisive. That second goal was huge. It was perfect timing and just a great movement in the box. And once that went in, yeah, the game felt done. And that's something Liverpool haven't always done well recently, particularly in this season, just killing games off. And today we simply did that. And let's not overlook the clean sheet, which is another huge tick for me. That's just as important as the goals. The back line was organised, communication was good, and we dealt with Brighton's movement well. No silly errors, no unnecessary risks, just solid defending. And Allison didn't have to make world-class saves, which meant the back four in front of him did their job. With that all being said, it wasn't a perfect performance. There were some moments where we slowed the game a bit up too much, especially early in the second half. Brighton being a counter-attacking sort of team, they had a spell where we dropped a bit too deep and we did invite the pressure. Uh, Against better teams, that can cost you. We still need to be more ruthless. And there were chances, we could have made it 3 or 4-0 as well. And those are the moments that separate good teams from total challenging teams. So, yes, there are positive signs, but also room to grow. Let's get into some players. All right. So starting off with Allison, yeah, didn't really have to do too much, but when Brighton did look threatening, particularly on the counter attack, yeah, he was calm and composed, made a crucial early save to keep the game 1-0, and helped Liverpool play out from the back with confidence. Not flashy stuff, just dependable, top level goalkeeping, always solid distribution by foot. Yeah, good shift from Allison. Joe Gomez, when he was on the pitch, he did put a solid shift down the right hand side and was involved in the build up to that early goal with a clever header. Sadly, had to come off injured early, but before he just looked alert and useful. Ibrahim Kanate, yeah, was very good. Got the job done. A couple of times, Brighton looked like getting in behind him, but he recovered well and made the defensive plays when needed. Virgil van Dijk, yeah, solid as well. Wasn't stretched too often. Um, Always effective with his positioning and leadership at the back. Yeah, I thought he was defensively solid. May not always grab the headlines, but he did his job. Milos Kerkez, massive game from him. He had Brighton's main threats on his side, covered and threw himself into every challenge. He also helped us build play forward, including keeping the pressure on early. Yeah, this was one of his best outings in the Liverpool shirt. Ryan Gravenberch, bit of a mixed bag. There were moments where he struggled to marshal the space between the midfield and the defence, but he grew into it as the game went on. Not his usual standout display, but not a liability either. I do think we do need an anchor in the midfield, but he did his job. Curtis Jones, yeah, probably his best game of the season. Pressed from the front, won the ball high up, and he just worked tirelessly all match. Yeah, his energy set the tone from the midfield, and he was crucial in suffocating Brighton's rhythm. Yeah, massive pass mark for Curtis Jones, and yeah, he's a guy that I've been critical of over the years. Whether he should be starting the midfield or playing in the first team at all. But yeah, I'm glad he's proven me wrong time after time. And yeah, if this is the way he could build from, I'm all for it. Dominic Soboslai, yeah, was neat all game. Had to go to the right back position after Gomez went off, but he adapted well. No panic, just solid control, smart distribution, very reliable performance. My heart did drop when he came down late in the game, but he did go off, but it wasn't for his. He did come up afterwards. But yeah, been our best player all year, and you know, yeah, absolute machine, Dominic Soboslai. Alexis McAllister, yeah, he was playing in the more advanced role. Look, he was involved in the forward play, but yeah, just not, as said before, he is far from it. Just a bit loose at times. He worked hard, helped kept the balance in the midfield, but you know, what I've said about McAllister this season. Yeah, just a shell of himself. But in all fairness, he tried. Florian Wirtz, yeah, was solid. He looked comfortable on the left and linked the play intelligently, created chances, and just didn't look out of place. He put in a really assured performance for a player still getting used to Premier League football and his role in the team. That was impressive, and yeah, we should stop judging players based on goal assists because if you're judging him based on that, then you're obviously not watching how he's how Florian Wirtz is playing right now. Just getting better and better. Hugo EKITIKE, man of the match for me. What a day for him. He scored one of the quickest braces of the season inside the first minute. Just indistinctive finishing, and then got on the end of Salah's corner to double the lead. Yeah, absolute standout. Just clever movement, always gets in the right positions, and it was just threatening the Brighton defence all game long. Truly massive performance. Yeah, absolutely incredible, Hugo EKITIKE. Moving on to the substitutes, Mohamed Salah came on early after Gomez's injury, and yeah, always involved. He linked the play well and crucially delivered the assist for EKITIKE's second. Had a late chance he couldn't quite take, coming from a ball coming from Chiesa, but overall a big impact. If this is his to be his last game in the Liverpool shirt, yeah, what I could just say is, thank you, mate. Thank you for giving so much joy to myself and to all Liverpool fans around the world. No words to describe it. Absolute legend of the club. Yeah, we all love him. He is the Egyptian king. Andy Robertson. He came on as a left winger in the 4-4-2 formation in front of Kirkes, and yeah, just looked eager to help set up our wingers at times. Yeah, did what he had to do. Alexander Isak, yeah, not really much to judge him. I only came on late in the game, had the 6 touches, but yeah, the game was all said and done as soon as he came on the pitch. We all know what Alexander Isak's expectations are at the club. Yeah, not much more to say. I've said this before with him. There will be a time and a place where it'll all click in with Isak, but yeah, it's not much to say from him. But the game was all said and done as soon as he came on the pitch. Federico Chiesa, great to see him set up Salah for a chance to make it 3-0 in the added time. But yeah, just made some good contributions from his short cameo. Well, this win was about momentum, it was about confidence, it was about belief. And it's about reminding everyone, including ourselves, that Liverpool are still a serious team. 3 points at home, clean sheet, good performance, the crowd fully behind the boys. If you could build from here, we could take this intensity into the next game, keep the same mentality, and yeah, just cut out the sloppy moments. We'll be in a much stronger position heading into the busy period. But let me know in the comments who was your man of the match. What was your biggest positive from this one? What do you think still needs improvement? If you enjoyed the video, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, share to your mates, and as always, up the Reds.